Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the second video of Web Development with PHP playlist. After watching this video, you will be able to write your first program in PHP and test it in your local machine. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So, before write our first program in PHP and test it in our local machine, we should have some technologies installed in our computer. So the first technology we are going to install is the XAMPP. So before install and set up XAMPP in our computer, let me clear your concept about XAMPP. So basically when we write a program we need a compiler to execute those code. And also, if we need to test it, so that we know if there is any bug in the program, we should have a web server to host the program. Again, if our website need to store customers' data, then we need a database. So finally it means that we should have three technologies for three problems separately. That's why XAMPP comes in to solve the problem. If you install XAMPP then you don't need to install all these technologies separately. Even you will have many other technologies including these three in one place, which is XAMPP. All you have to do is simply install XAMPP in your computer and use all these technologies whatever you need. Now I hope you understand the basic concept of XAMPP. So, without wasting any time, let's open a browser on your computer. Now type XAMPP in the search bar. Now you can see the first website, which is apachefriends.org. Simply click on this website. Inside this website, you will see the documentation of the XAMPP. You can read the documentation to have a better understanding of XAMPP. And also you will see the downloading options for different operating systems. I am going to download for Windows. So click on the Windows option. Now you can see the file has started the downloading process. The size of the file is 165 MB, so it will take some time. Finally, the file has downloaded successfully. Now, close the tab. And go to the File Explorer. Then open the Downloads folder. Now you can see the XAMPP installer file, simply double-click on it. And it will start the installation process. Now you will see a warning from XAMPP. Simply click OK here. Then click Next. Now select the components you want to install with the XAMPP software. But I am going to keep it as default. Then click on Next. Now, you will see the default path where the software will install. But you can manually change it by simply clicking on the icon next to the default path. Then select the folder where you want to install the software. But I am going to keep it as default. Then click Next. 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 Then you will see a browser tab open automatically. Simply close the tab. And then click on Next. Now it will start the final installation process. It will take some time, depending on your computer's hardware configuration. Now you can see a warning from Windows Defender. Just click on Allow Access without changing the default settings. Then click on Finish. Once it finishes the installation process, you will see the XAMPP control panel automatically on your screen. From here you can simply start and stop the services or components you want. Now minimize or close this panel. Then go to the File Explorer. Then go to the C drive. Then go to the XAMPP folder and find the htdocs folder, which is the very important folder for us. Because, inside this folder, we are going to create our project files and folders. So always remember the name of this folder. Now close the tab. And open the browser again, to download our another very important tool, which is the code editor. I am going to download the Visual Studio Code, as a code editor. So type, Visual Studio Code, in the search bar. Now you can see the first website which is code.visualstudio.com. Simply click on it. Inside this website, you can see the Download for Windows option. This website automatically detects the operating system of the computer. Now, simply click on the Download option and download the file for your operating system. But there are two versions of the software, so I recommend you to download the stable version. After clicking on the download icon, you can see the file has started downloading. But I will cancel it, because I have already downloaded the file. But you should have this file in your computer, to install the software. Now close the tab and go to the File Explorer. Then go to the Downloads folder. Then search Vscode in the search bar. Now you can see the Vscode installer file. Simply right-click on the file and run as administrator. Then it will start the installation process. Now you will see a warning. Click OK for this warning. Then tick on I accept the agreement. Then click on Next. Now you will see the default path where the software will install. But you can simply change it by clicking on the Browse button. Then select the folder where you want to install the software. But I am going to keep it as default. Then click Next. Now simply select the additional tasks you would like to set up to perform while installing the software. I am going to select all. Then click on Next. Now finally click on Finish. Then it will start the installation process. It will take some time, depending on your computer's hardware configuration. At last click on Finish. Now, Vscode will automatically open on your screen. In my case, it fetches one of my project folder. But in your case it will be empty, if you install it for the first time. Now, I am going to remove this project folder. And then close the tab. Now, finally all tools are ready. So it is the time to write our first program in PHP. For that, we need to create a project folders inside the htdocs folder. As I discussed earlier, this is the very important folder for us. Because we have to create our project folders inside this htdocs folder. Now, to create the project folder, go to the File Explorer. Then go to the C drive. Then go to the XAMPP folder. Now find the htdocs folder. Now, inside the htdocs folder, I am going to create a project folder. So that, simply right-click. Then click on New. Then click on Folder from the second menu. Now, let's give a name to this folder. So, finally the project folder has created successfully. So close this tab. Now, there are two ways to open the project folder with Vscode. The first one is to simply go to the target project folder. Then right-click on the folder. Now you can see the Open with Vscode option in the menu. Simply click on it. That's it. The another way is to open the Vscode first. Then click on the File option on the top left corner. Then click on the Add folder to Workspace in the menu. Then select the folder you want to add. Finally click on Add. Now you can see the folder has successfully added. Now, let's create our first PHP file inside this folder. We are going to write program inside this file. So, before write our first program in PHP, you should know the basic syntax of the PHP. So, the basic syntax of the PHP starts with a angular bracket start, question mark, and PHP, respectively, and close with a question mark, and angular bracket close, respectively. In between these two syntax we write our code to be executed. In the later videos, I will discuss in detail on the PHP. For now, this video is all about to give you the concept of writing a PHP program and test it in your local machine. Now, write this basic syntax in the code editor first. Now, as a code to be executed, I am going to write a function which is echo. Echo is a predefined function in PHP to output data to display. Now, what to display? I am going to display a string, which is hello world. Everything in between the quotation mark is considered as a string. String is a data type in PHP and other programming languages. But every time we write a command in PHP, we must close this with a semicolon. Now I hope you understand the basic syntax of writing a basic command in PHP, which is starts with a function followed by parameter and closes with a semicolon. Now, write this command in Vscode. Then save it. Now, go to your browser to test the program. For that, type localhost /. Then type the name of the project folder. Then, press enter. Now you can see the error, site can't be reached. So to solve this error, first check the name of the project folder. Now you can see, there is no spelling error while writing the name of the project folder in the search bar. Now I realize, I have not started the Apache server yet. To do so, first open the XAMPP control panel. Then start the Apache module from here. Then go to the browser again, and reload the page. Now you can see the project folder is served by the server. Inside this folder, you can see the PHP program file. Simply click on it. Now you can see the hello world is displayed on the screen. Let's display another string. So, go to the Vscode again, and write the same function to display another string. Now, save it. Then go to the browser and reload the page. Now you can see, there is no line break after the world. So, to make it happen, let's go to the Vscode. Then after the first command, I'm going to write another echo function. And, in between the quotation mark, I'm going to write the br tag and close it with the semicolon. Then save it. Now go to the browser, and reload the page. Now you can see, the line break after the world. Finally, we write our first basic program in PHP, and test it in our local machine. Now I hope you understand the basic concept of writing a program in PHP, and test it in your local machine. So in the later videos, I will be discussing on the other services of the XAMPP, and also make dynamic web pages. Till then, keep learning and thanks for watching this video. You can stop the XAMPP services, if you not need this.